Hello guys, Luke here and welcome back to another episode of Would You Rather, aka either.io. That is the URL for the website if you're interested in playing yourself. Basically, unlimited pretty much questions, theoretical questions about one choice or another. You have to pick one, you can't not choose one. You can just skip the question and go to the next one, but I mean, that's just cheating. Anyway, we've had one done here for us, which is a pretty hard one to decide actually. So when you load the website, either.io, it comes up with one already done, and it shows like exactly how you see here. It came up like that. So I was thinking about this one. Still not sure what I'd pick. Brushing your teeth is kind of important, and that includes. So it says down here in the description, this includes all aspects of either cleaning your body, bathing, washing, etc., and cleaning your teeth, flossing, mouthwash. So you can't not just brush your teeth, but you can't also floss or use mouthwash either. So I'm guessing I'd stop showering for that one. I guess more people would rather brush their teeth. Jeez, I'm actually in the lower amount there. Anyway, let's get on to the next one. Where's the next button? Oh, there. Okay, here we go. Would you rather be a centaur or be a mermaid / merman? I don't know. At least if you're a mermaid or merman, you're still kind of human. Like, you still have hands. Like, I'm thinking of like if I were to turn input to one of these, my favorite thing is still video games. And as a centaur, I don't think I could play video games at all. So, because I wouldn't have... Oh wait, you have hands, but I mean, if you're a mermaid, merman, but then you gotta play games underwater. I know this is weird, guys, but I'd actually pick centaur. I know that's weird to me as well, because you'd think being more human would be better, but actually in this case, my favorite thing to do is play video games. So, and as a mermaid or merman, it's a bit harder because it would be underwater. And video games at the moment are not really that waterproof unless you like use a mobile phone that's got IP68 waterproof and dustproof protection. That's really the only option. So I'm actually going to go with centaur. Wow, it's actually the popular choice. Only just by a bit though. We're not talking modern day. You wouldn't be so this would have been in the past. So before video games existed. I think I still would have gone centaur. I don't know. Hard to choose. I was basing it on today's reality. But anyway, let's go on to the next one. Would you rather have your face on the $1 bill or have your face on the $100 bill? Ooh, either way, you're pretty famous, description says. So this one's not terrible. I don't know. I don't really care about being famous. On the one hand, if you go on the $100 bill, you're on a more prestigious note, I guess, of currency. But if you're on the $1 bill, more people will see your face. So I guess if you care about fame, you'd actually want to be on the $1 bill, because more people would see it. So I'm going to go on the $100 bill. I guess people would choose that anyway because it's a more expensive bill and it's kind of a, one-upmanship on people that are on lesser bills. So yeah, not sure. Anyway, next one. Would you rather have a personal chef or have a personal masseuse? Ooh, I don't care much. I know this is, again, against the norm, but I'm not a big person on massages. Personal chef would be pretty cool. Everyone loves food. Come on. Even if you like massages, why wouldn't you still go to personal chef? Yeah, it's a more popular choice there as well. It says on call 24/7, you would have to provide the food for the chef. That's fine. I mean, just pay him, you're going to pay the masseuse anyway, so you're paying either. Like, the masseuse isn't going to be free. 1 month of distress. Would you rather be forced to walk around for an entire month without pants or shed all your hair for an entire month? That's an easy choice. Hair. There's no downside of that. Like, yeah, so what? You're bald everywhere, but like, it grows back. It's not a big deal. Walking around for 10 months without pants, that'd be hard. See, my line of work, I work in a freezer, so not wearing pants is your balls are gonna freeze. You're gonna have blue balls. So no, thank you. Next question. If you played football for a living, would you rather play quarterback or play linebacker? I guess quarterback, because people have told me I'd make a good quarterback. I guess I don't really care for this sport, but yeah. Anyway. Yeah, it's kind of a shitty question, that one. Would you rather eat all your meals where the food is freezing cold or eat all your meals with 5 tablespoons of salt poured on it? Freezing cold food does suck. I guess I'd go with the salt. You just have to drink more water to dissolve it. Yeah, salt. Ooh, people would rather eat cold food? Yeah, and the description says that's 5 tablespoons. Oh, it's tablespoons. Shit, that's a lot. Oh, how do I get around that? I don't know. It's just rubbish, really. Like, it's just a rubbish question. Would you rather death by firing squad or death by hanging? I have a feeling we had this, didn't we? I think I'd rather be shot, to be honest. Oh, it depends. If I'm shot in the head, I'd rather be shot in the head, so I'm just instantly dead. If I'm shot in the chest, I'd still suffer. Death by hanging, you're still suffering, kind of. I think I'd go firing squad. Plus, it's cooler. Being shot's pretty cool. But, you know, you gotta admit. Not that I wish to have that done, but yeah, I don't wish to be hung either. Would you rather always have sticky fingers or always have bad breath? Both of those suck. Ugh, I hate these questions. Sticky fingers. I mean, you'd be like Spider-Man. You can grip to the walls and like climb. If they're always sticky and you can't, even washing your hands cannot unstick them. That's an upside. I can't really think of an upside for bad breath. There's no description here either. Gloves. Oh, smart boy. I usually don't read the comments before I've answered, but Jason for 7 years ago says gloves, problem solved. But then you couldn't get the gloves off because they'd stick and your hands would start sweating a lot. Yeah, well, you'd still be able to get them off eventually. Yeah, sticky finger. Oh, it's because I read the comments, but yeah, sticky fingers. Otherwise, yeah, without that comment there, I shouldn't have scrolled down. I was actually going to go bad breath because then I'd just try and always have a lozenge in my mouth, you know, try and have a minty sort of spearmint lozenge in my mouth at all times. But yeah, go on sticky fingers there, wear gloves, easy. Would you rather stub your toe or get a paper cut? I've stubbed my toe on so many things, and you get over it pretty quick. Like, you stub your toe and it hurts for like 10 seconds, maybe 20 at the most, and then it's pretty much back to normal, unless you really damage it. But like, getting a paper cut, that can be annoying for a while, especially if like you're handling stuff with your hands. Like, you get a paper cut and then you're at work or whatever, and it's irritable. So I'm gonna go stub your toe. Ooh, it's a close one. What the comments here say? Paper cuts hurt longer. Yeah, so that's my thinking there. Ironically, I got a paper cut right before reading this. No joke, it hurts a lot. Paper cuts, I like licking them. Okay, this is getting... I'm scrolling back up the top there. It's getting weird. Would you rather be Wolverine or be Iron Man? Iron Man for sure. Yeah. Easy. I'm a tech guy, so I love technology. Would you rather have to sleep 3 hours every day or have to sleep 15 hours every day? So what, you only require 3 hours? Or like 3 hours is all you get? 15 hours is a long time to sleep. So once you work 8 hours, Jesus Christ. So you have like an hour of spare time. Holy shit, that's bad. What does it say here? Oh no, I won't read the comments yet. There's no description. I'd have to go 3 hours. I guess I'd just get used to it. I don't know. I'd eventually sleep deeper for those 3 hours. Because sleeping 15 hours, you add your 8 hours worth of work. Oh, plus travel time. Actually, yeah, you don't have any spare time. Because if you work an 8-hour shift and it takes you half an hour each way to get to work, that's 9 hours. So 9 plus 15, that's your 24 hours a day. That's it. So 3 hours. Wow, I guess some people don't work. Let's look at the comments for this one. I would rather get less done than be miserable all day and rely on drugs like caffeine and cocaine. Yeah, but I think I could do it. I've been, some weeks, all week I have like 4 hours sleep, 4.5 hours sleep. 3 hours is a lot less than that. Yeah, it's like 25% less sleep than 4 hours, but still, I think I'd eventually get used to it, I hope. Is that really the question? I thought it was saying you would only need 3 hours of sleep a night. It doesn't say you can only sleep 3 hours, you just have to. Yeah, I only sleep 3 hours every day and I'm fine. Kudos to you, mate. Anyway, that's a pretty cool question. I like that one. Would you rather be a heavy smoker or be a heavy drinker? Both are really bad for you. And the description here says to the point where it controls your life too. I really detest smoking, so I guess I'd go drinking, but I still wouldn't enjoy it. Yeah, 70-30 split. It's a big split. So what defines a heavy drinker? I know I'm trying to find my way out of this hole I'm in, but it doesn't work. There's no good side to this at all. Would you rather wear pants too high or wear pants too low? Weirdly enough, I'd rather wear them too high. That might seem weird again. I'm hoping it's the majority to prove me right. But my logic behind this is too low. I've always hated the look, for one, and two, I can't stand the feeling of my pants feeling like they're about to fall off. I just don't like that feeling. So I'd rather wear them too high and look... I mean, you wear your shirt down over them anyway. No one's going to really know. So do that. Yeah, it's actually the majority. Jeez, okay. Next one. Would you rather have to skip instead of walk or run at all times? So you can never walk either. You have to skip always. Or sprint everywhere you'd normally walk, jog, or run to. It says here in the description, if you get tired while sprinting, you can stop to take a break, but then you've got to sprint as fast as you can again. So it's always sprinting maximum speed that you can. While skipping, you must bound as high as you can. Why didn't you say that in the bloody question? That sounds kind of important. I was going to choose skipping, but now I think I'd go with skipping. You must bound as high as you can, though, while skipping. Ooh, less popular. I think, is that the first time I've got the less popular option? I'm not sure. Maybe the second time this episode. Let's have a look at comments here. It's hard to be mad skipping. It is. You'll be a happy bloke. Also, skipping makes me feel fat. Yeah, but what if you do it all the time? It might not make you feel that way. Imagine skipping away from a fight. Yeah, that'd be funny. Next question. In a fantasy world, would you rather be a fairy who cannot fly or be a 10-foot tall dwarf? 10-foot tall dwarf. I don't see any downsides of that. Be a fairy who cannot fly. What's the point of having a fairy that can't fly? All fairies fly, so... Dwarf. Oh, jeez. Okay. As a tall dwarf... I should have read this first. As a tall dwarf, you'd have a very hard time getting through dwarf-sized doors. Yeah, but I'm kind of used to... I mean, I'm already tall anyway, so I'm used to bloody ducking through doors anyway. Would you rather control the elements or control time? See, most people I think here would choose time. Because it's more fun too, let's face it. It's more fun. To see what could be happening in the future and to go back and change things. I'm going to go time here. Yeah, people love time travel. Would you rather the ability to have full control over your dreams or never have to sleep? Oh, never have to sleep. That's pretty cool. Wow. Okay. I mean, dreams are pretty cool. I must admit, like the dreams I've had where I can control everything, it's pretty cool to have. But never having to sleep. I mean, you only live once. You only have one life on this planet or on in the universe. So you may as well get the most out of it that you can. And I guess you can do that by dreaming, but I'd rather just never have to sleep. And then you've got a full 24 hours a day to do whatever you like. 8 hours of work and then 16 hours of whatever you like. So it's pretty cool. I like that one. Next one. Would you rather get high or get drunk? Get drunk. Oh, okay. People would rather get high. I've never taken marijuana or anything that gets you high, so don't know what it's like still. Probably never going to try. I'm happy to get drunk. Every now and then. Would you rather always tell the truth or always lie? I've had this one, I think, in a previous episode, I believe. And which one did I go? I think I did go truth. Let's see if that's... Yeah. Alright guys, last question for the episode. Would you rather have an average house in the middle of a city or have a mansion miles away from civilization? See, I never got the appeal of living in a mansion. People seem to love the idea of living in a massive house, right? What are you going to do with all that space? Like, I don't get it. I'd rather just have an average house, to be honest. And at least it's in the city where you can get fast internet. You have access to public services like healthcare and all that stuff. Whereas if you're miles away from... I mean, it doesn't say how many miles. It'd be handy if it actually said how many miles away. But it could be like 3 miles from the civilization. And then it'll be fine, I guess. But I'd rather have an average house. Yeah, I knew that'd be less popular. Yeah, assume that neither location would be unpleasant. The house is your primary residence. So neither location would be unpleasant. I don't see why the average house would be unpleasant. Oh, what's wrong with that? I live in an average house on the sort of edge of a city. But yeah, that does it for another episode of Would You Rather, aka either.io. A fun little website to go to. You can go to it yourself if you like. And you can keep going for hours, basically. You probably won't run into the same questions if you stay in the same browser session. I've seen the same questions a couple of times because you close your browser, reopen it weeks later, and then you might get the same question again. But you can have some real fun with this website. It's good. Gets your mind going, gets your logic out. But anyway, I hope you did enjoy this episode of Would You Rather. If you did, leave a like down below. Subscribe for more content like this. And I'll see you guys around the channel. Alright, have a good one.